Seal to Silver coming for you. Con gameplay, storie e review, la noia non c'è più. Dai, tuffati anche tu nel mondo di Sion.
Salve a tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul mio canale e benvenuti ovviamente per un nuovo episodio di GreedFall. Dunque, cosa faremo in questo episodio che non so ancora se renderò speciale o no? Possiamo parlare con questo personaggio, vediamo cosa ha da dirci o da farci fare.
Bird tear to mud. Thank you for coming to talk to me. You are on Olmanawi, but you also look like a Lugaid Blau.
Lugaid Blau? Is that what you call the congregation?
Yes, those who have yellow eyes on their banner.
They're coins. But to answer your question, yes. I'm the legate of the congregation.
Is legate the Renaikse word for on Olmanawi?
No. It means that I am in charge of diplomatic relationships with the other nations.
So I was right. You will be able to help us. Some of your clan are preventing us from accessing one of our sacred glades.
Really? Why would they do that?
Several seasons ago, some men from your clan came to ask us for wood for their houses. There were some old trees in this glade, so we let them do what they wanted. At first, everything was fine. But then they cut down too many trees. So we wanted to heal the place, plant some new trees, but they won't let us come close. Their bod irony, their warriors, are stopping us from doing so.
I could investigate.
Yes, please. You must tell them that they have to let us heal the glade.
Ok ragazzi, seguita questa missione. Dunque, non è nella zona, ma probabilmente è più lontano. Quindi io andrei qua per far partire un viaggio rapido. Stiamo andando giusti, ok. Ora ci rimane solo da... eccola lì, la stella per il viaggio rapido. Strano, ci mette che siamo in questa regione a doverla fare, eppure io nella regione non la vedo questa missione. Che si sia generato uno dei famosi bug del gioco. Vedete, i bambini di Tierfrede. Valuta la situazione alla radura di Kaisen. Ma dov'è la radura di Kaisen? Non riesco a vedere il punto che dobbiamo raggiungere. Già questo è uno dei... Eccolo qua, guardate. Probabilmente ci apre una nuova parte della una nuova parte del mondo, molto probabilmente. Ed è per questo che non possiamo... Dobbiamo andare proprio fisicamente a quel viaggio rapido. Vabbè, sarà. Noi facciamo quello che dice il gioco, risparmiamo il più possibile nei nostri tempi di registrazione, come sempre, per starci. Se volessi farvi un episodio speciale, ve lo dirò a fine video, ecco qua. Viaggiamo da qui. Potrebbe essere una nuova regione? Vediamo. Proviamo ad andare, vediamo cosa ci dicono. Allora, come sempre qui abbiamo Petrus che ha un nuovo dialogo, abbiamo Kurt che ha un nuovo dialogo, ma li faremo ragazzi in altri episodi, non adesso perché stiamo seguendo una missione. Kvenevar, i grandi alberi. Dunque, vediamo questa regione come si articola. È tutta da esplorare, quindi tra un episodio e l'altro me la esploro tutta. E poi vi dirò che cosa. Allora, grotta del suppere, offri il tuo aiuto ad Aphra. Non che mi interessi offrire il mio aiuto ad Aphra adesso, forse dobbiamo parlare all'accampamento, molto probabilmente. Un'occhiata alle missioni. Infatti dovremo andare a parlare con lei. Poi ce l'abbiamo dietro, non è che... Quindi potremmo parlarci anche adesso, ma nel caso rendessi questo un episodio speciale non voglio andare a prendere delle situazioni che vanno a mischiarsi con la main, non tanto main quest line, ma quello che ho deciso di mettere nella run ufficiale.
Do not force us to use our weapons.
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back. These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters died last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it. You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
The Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on this affair. You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
Please, Your
Allora,
Excellency,
indaga
you
sulla
may
morte
come
dei
in.
boscaioli. Andiamo a parlare con il medico.
Hello, Doctor. I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours later they were dead. I couldn't do anything except watch them writhing in pain. None of my remedies worked. If seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
Allora, andiamo ad esaminare i corpi.
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue. Blood at the corner of the mouth.
Vediamo qua.
There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot. This man choked to death. Strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
The appearance of these bodies and the smell emanating from their mouths leaves me in no doubt. They were poisoned. That this doctor could have believed that this was simply an illness is beyond me.
I can't see anything else of interest.
Quindi usciamo fuori. Parliamo di nuovo con lei.
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses, so I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
Allora, chiedigli se riconosce il veleno.
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
Chi è entrato nella caserma?
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
Torna alle altre insisti.
You don't seem completely sure of yourself. Nobody could have just slipped in.
No, I assure you. The last ones to pass by here were the hunters who delivered us game 2 days ago.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, we'll see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
Allora, abbiamo fatto bene ad insistere. E adesso andiamo a cercare i cacciatori. Ragazzi, abbiamo una zona di ricerca. Potrebbe costarci molto ma molto tempo. Che ve lo dico fa? loro di tuo stesso. Allora. La zona potrebbe essere questa, sì.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Oi! This is our prey, Renaix. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
Allora, giustificati.
We only defended ourselves. These beasts attacked us. But take them. We do not intend to eat them.
Thank you. But what are you doing here, Renaix, if you're not here to hunt?
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
Allora, insistiamo col carisma.
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
Then tell me how it happened.
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance. And I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
This old man is devious. The method he used was very original. But now people have died. The woodcutters will want vengeance and things will only get worse.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Councilion will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict, without violence.
Ok, viaggiamo rapidi da qui. Poi questa regione vengo a farmela io per conto mio, Andiamo alla residenza di Sardet, ragazzi, e chiediamo consiglio ad Councilion. Quindi, nuovamente, ragazzi, scusate, è partito il tasto mentre cercavo di correre. Usiamo un viaggio rapido per raggiungere Nuova Serene, come abbiamo detto la residenza dei Sardet, che ne abbiamo una in ogni main city, come ben sapete, sia Nuova Serene che Ikmet che San Mateus. Quindi ora vediamo come gestire la cosa, soprattutto se ci stiamo, non abbiamo neanche registrato metà episodio e penso che siamo a buon punto di questa missione. Nel caso la completassi, ragazzi, nel giro di 30 minuti, vi dico subito che verrà reso un episodio speciale questo. Allora, usciamo qua. E andiamo alla residenza del governatore di nostro cugino Costantino. Non avremo nessuna nuova buona per lui oggi, che si sta passando veramente dei brutti momenti, Costantino. Ma al contrario dobbiamo andare al piano superiore per parlare con il suo consigliere.
Sardet Councilion.
The Sardet, my young student. What can I do for you?
Allora, parla degli accampamenti.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sardet. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Allora, no, questi sono i due... Parla del conflitto attorno alla radura. Questa è
I have come to
importante.
find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigador. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters, to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Laurine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Allora, vai via.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sardet Councilion.
Dobbiamo cercare degli documenti negli archivi. Tutto pur di arrivare a livello 28, ragazzi, e poi al 29, per avere quel punto che ci serve. Anche perché nella build attuale a livello di talenti e attributi non posso rinunciare veramente a nulla di ciò che ho preso. Ma il prossimo punto sicuramente lo metterò in volontà, perché intendo aumentarvi o in volontà o in potere mentale, uno dei due. Allora, dobbiamo andare al piano di sotto, quindi si passava di qua per scendere, non si passava di là per scendere, guardate. C'eravamo già scesi durante la presa della città mentre volevano assassinare il nostro cugino, se vi ricordate bene. Quindi scendiamo. Allora, dobbiamo raggiungere gli archivi. Atto di proprietà della spedizione di raccolta del legname. In seguito alle negoziazioni tra il capo clan Duncans e la governatrice de Morange concernenti le terre della regione di lasciam perdere, è stato deciso che i territori negoziati saranno d'ora in poi di sola e esclusiva proprietà della congregazione dei mercanti, allo scopo di avviare un'attività di disboscamento. L'accesso a tale area è ora consentito solo ai membri della congregazione. Esamina i contratti con Dama Morange, quindi dobbiamo uscire dal palazzo e andare a parlare con la dama, che vi ricordo ha la casa proprio a fianco del palazzo. Andremo a disturbare di notte, ma vabbè, tanto ciclo giorno-notte cambia poco qua, Devo dire che in Skyrim la curavano sta cosa, che non si poteva andare a parlare con determinati NPC se non ci fosse stato il ciclo giorno-notte esatto. Invece qua sono sempre disponibili i nostri NPC, forse è meglio così.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
Allora, chiedi del contratto relativo alla radura.
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigador. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This session agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Councilion. Can I help you with any other matter?
Vai via.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Allora,
Councilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve. But several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I'm convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
allora, parla con Dunkas. Quindi scendiamo. Pare che sia al piano terra. Ok, dobbiamo uscire. E molto probabilmente dobbiamo viaggiare rapidi. Quindi cosa meglio di prendere il mappamondo della nostra villaggio impronunciabile. Non mi metto a dire il nome, ragazzi. Allora, dunque passiamo di qua e sempre dall'accampamento riprendiamo il viaggio. E vediamo dove ci porta Vedrad i Boschi Rossi. Dunque, vediamo quanto durerà ancora questa missione. Io sto quasi per esaurire il tempo di registrazione, Vediamo dove dobbiamo andare. Ok, qui alla casa del capovillaggio. Ok.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
Allora, parla del conflitto attorno alla radura.
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area, and the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochre berries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoigse to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
Allora, chiediti. Possiamo fare queste domande, non le abbiamo ancora fatte.
What can you tell me about your clan?
We are the Beraig Nodas, the bearers of lifeblood. We earned this name by bringing the trees and the earth back to life, by restoring balance.
There are a lot of Onol Manawi here.
It is true. We were already healing the earth before the bond existed. The bond just made us better. Many of us have chosen to follow this path because we are proud of our role amongst our brothers. Our village is home to the largest amount of Donegada, along with maybe Vishkadir. Is there anything else?
Chiediamoti. Cosa pensa di qui?
What do you think of the settlers from the continent?
I think they behave like naughty, unruly children. They take what they want and break what they own without even understanding what they are doing. But they can learn and grow. And who would kill unruly children for being mischievous? Is there anything else?
Chiediamoti il suo video.
Tell me about your village.
We used to be nomads. We would go wherever Tia Freddy needed us until we healed the place. But the people of the sea came and hurt this place so much that my people had to stay here for a long time. For so long that they created this village, Vigigido, the place of the healed wound. Is there anything else?
No, andiamo via.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Ok ragazzi, siamo passati al livello 28, livellerò per conto mio perché siamo veramente a tempo limite con le registrazioni. Lui ci ha dato un altro incarico, quindi ragazzi questo episodio entra ufficialmente nella nostra questline principale, nella nostra playlist ufficiale, perché è un consecuzio di chain quest. Noi ci vediamo al prossimo video, ovviamente, dove continueremo questa missione, ovviamente della miniera, delle rinforzate con legname e tutto. Lasciate like ragazzi se questo episodio vi è piaciuto, oppure, come vi chiedo sempre, iscrivetevi al canale per sapere quando metterò online il proseguo di questa missione. Quindi al prossimo video, grazie di aver visto questo di video e ciao ciao a tutti.